Mama came to church broke. She's now a millionaire. A millionaire. Supernatural. I spend my integrity for this woman now. If you want to give me money, I'm going to project this woman's bank account, and we will not stop this money until that money crosses 1 million. If it gets to 10 million, I will be very happy. So what I have here is 3.9. So I was waiting for somebody to make it 4 million. I was waiting for somebody to make it 4 million.
With compassion, he rallied the members and raised an initial sum of 3.9 million naira in the service, which has now risen to an astonishing 9.6 million naira. Life is often unpredictable. One moment could be filled with struggles. The next, divine intervention comes through, turning hardship into hope. Mama Folake Miriam Abolade's journey is one of resilience, faith, and supernatural turnaround. Her challenges began in 2007 with the tragic loss of her husband. His sudden demise turned her world upside down. Overnight, she became the sole provider of the family. The financial strain was immediate and overwhelming. She had no choice but to withdraw her children from a private school and enroll them in a public one. Life became a daily battle for survival, and it was this hardship that ultimately drove her to seek opportunities abroad. In 2013, she made the difficult decision to leave her children in Nigeria and travel to Cairo, Egypt. Her goal was to provide a better future for her family, but the reality she encountered was very challenging. Mama Folake worked tirelessly as a cleaner and nanny, rising at 4:30 a.m. and often working late into the night, sometimes past midnight. With only 4 days off each month, she faced a relentless and overwhelming workload. Yet, the physical demands were not the hardest part. She shared harrowing accounts of people in similar roles collapsing and dying from exhaustion.
Close. Iṣẹ́ yẹn le. Mo ń faradà náà. Gbogbo ṣe le tó láti ìgbà tí mo ti débẹ̀ ní iṣẹ́ yẹn ti rí bẹ́yẹn. Mo ṣá ń faradà mo ń ṣe.
One of the most chilling moments came unexpectedly when her employer, without any provocation, issued a frightening threat.
Ó dẹ̀ wá tójọ́ kan bó ṣe pè mí nìyẹn pé tóun bá fi oògùn sínú oúnjẹ mi, tèmi ò bá kú, òun á fi ọ̀bẹ gé mi lọ́rùn. Ẹ̀rù bà mí. Mo pe sister tí mo kó àwọn ọmọ tì ní Nàìjíríà pé ẹ má bá ń gbàdúrà o, báyìí ni madam mi sọ o, á jà o. Kan tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ kẹ́rù bà mí ni pé àwọn èèyàn kú sílé madam dáadáa ń gbà yẹn.
This unprovoked threat became her breaking point. Living in constant fear and under such oppressive conditions, she resolved to leave Egypt and return to Nigeria. In December 2017, she returned to Nigeria, filled with hope that her hard-earned money, sent to the brother of a childhood friend, had been used to build a house for her in Lokoja.
Àbúrò ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni. À ń send owó yẹn lóṣooṣù tá bá ti gba salary. À ń send 100,000 gbà yẹn fún lóṣooṣù. Wípé nǹkan tó bá tó kó bá a ṣe. Bó ti jẹ́ yàrá méjì sórí ilẹ̀ yẹn pé kó bá a ṣe síbẹ̀. Ìyẹn sí Lọ́kọjà. Kì í ṣèkó. Wá ní pé òkè. Bàbá send owó àkọ́kọ́ send ìgbà tá send ẹ̀ tó pé 200 ó náà máa fi ṣe owó ilẹ̀ àwa méjèèjì. Ó ṣàdìpọ̀ náà ń ralẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ bá wa fi kọ́lé. So ìgbà mi à pè wá a ní ibi báyìí ló dé o ká tètè ká tún jára mọ́ṣẹ́ o ìgbà míì gan máa gba owó yẹn gan nílé jẹun ká sá lè rí owó yẹn sẹ́ndì torí wàá dẹ̀ fọmọ sí Nàìjíríà torí ọmọ gan lèèyàn ṣe lọ pé ká tiẹ̀ máa rówó sẹ́ndì sọ́mọ o owó tó yẹ ká sẹ́ndì sọ́mọ a lè sẹ́ndì ẹ̀ pé mọ́ owó ilé yóò jẹ a máa sẹ́ndì a máa sá kò sí bó bá ṣe máa ṣiṣẹ́ tó ṣùgbọ́n parí a máa sẹ́ndì 100,000 sí títí ìgbà tó wá yá la wá sọ pé ok nbọ ní tiẹ̀ ní ilé yẹn dé torí ó dà ní pé Cairo fara rọ báyìí o àwa ti fẹ́ máa bọ̀ nílé wá nípa pé ó kù fẹ́ǹsì pé tá a bá ṣe fẹ́ǹsì tá a bá dé Nàìjíríà a máa ṣe bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ páànù ká fi gba mọ́ra wa ká máa gbé bẹ̀.
She was met with heartbreak and disappointment.
bàtà òde wa fi dé ní December 2017 yẹn àṣekò kọ́lé gbogbo owó yẹn ó fi kọ́lé ara ẹ̀ ní àwa dé sílé ẹ̀ bóyá owó á jáde bó tẹ̀ pé lẹ̀ á lọ rà mo ṣáà lò 2 years bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn nínú ilé ẹ̀ ta wá rí pé ó dà pé ogun ni kíní yìí wàhálà wá dé láàrin ìyàwó ẹ̀ àti ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ mo ṣe nípa ẹjẹ́ ní tiẹ̀ lọ padà kí n lọ bá àwọn ọmọ mi ìtìjú ṣá ni mo fi padà sí wàyà tí mo lọ bá àwọn ọmọ mi.
Defeated, she returned to Lagos in 2019, carrying the weight of stigma. After years of hard labor in Egypt, she was back to living in the same Face Me I Face You apartment she had shared with her late husband before his passing. Depression set in, but even in her brokenness, she clung to God, fervently praying for mercy and a breakthrough. After staying in Lagos for a while, in 2021, a turning point came when she reached out to her niece, Mrs. Olayemi, seeking her assistance to get a job. Her niece connected her to Highland Church, where she began working as a cleaner.
Mary, please get me a job. I want to work. So I told her that Auntie me there is a job in my church if she doesn't mind. So that was how she started working in, I think, February 2021 in Highland Church.
Little did she know that Highland Church was the very ground where God would rewrite her story and transform her life. For months, she single-handedly cleaned the entire church, finding solace in the work. The job was demanding, but it was no match for the hardships she had endured in Egypt. One day, after hearing about her urgent need for assistance, Pastor Joseph Aborowa reached out to Mama Folake and invited her to his office. As he listened, she shared her struggles as a widow, including her difficulty raising enough money for rent. She explained that what she had was insufficient and humbly sought his assistance. Pastor Joseph, moved by her situation, offered her some financial help on the spot. The church welfare team also stepped in to provide additional support. But what happened next was beyond anything she could have imagined. Not long after, during a church service, Pastor Joseph shared her story with the congregation.
This morning, I am led by God that as a church, we should change the life of this woman. So I want us to make Mama a millionaire this morning. I spend my integrity for this woman now. If you want to give me money, I'm going to project this woman's bank account, and we will not stop this morning until that money crosses 1 million. If it gets to 10 million, I will be very happy.
With compassion, he rallied the members and raised an initial sum of 3.9 million naira in the service, which has now risen to an astonishing 9.6 million naira. This act of generosity didn't just give her a home, it restored her hope and dignity. Mama had a reputation for always doing her work thoroughly and diligently. Her excellence didn't go unnoticed by church members and leaders.
Mama is the cleaner in Highland Church. If you go to the toilet and you find it clean, she cleaned it. If you find it dirty, it's because she has not come.
Mama will come in and clean everywhere thoroughly without complaining. I'm moved with emotion because Mama is dedicated to the job, and somebody being dedicated needs to be compensated.
Mama Folakemi, a very dedicated and diligent staff member of the church. She is very thorough and her efforts are noticeable.
Today, she lives in a beautifully furnished mini flat in K2, Lagos. Part of the funds was also invested, ensuring financial stability for the future. For the first time in years, Mama Folake found joy and peace. Her 4 children, 3 boys and a girl, now have the stability she longed to provide.
Ilé tó sàn fún wàrà àti fún oyin ohun gangan là ń retí. Àṣé gbogbo àdúrà tá à ń gbà ibìkan ló máa já sí.
I thought she was joking until she bring the receipt of the house being paid off by the church. I was very, very, very happy.
Her story is not just one of survival, but of supernatural elevation. Through it all, Highland Church wasn't just a place of worship, it was a sanctuary of hope. And Pastor Joseph wasn't just a leader, he was a channel for her transformation.
And you serve well, this is what happened. Mama, you will never cry again. The Lord will continue to lift you. In Jesus' name.
Mo dúpẹ́ torí pé kíni ó jọ mí lójú, ó yà mí lẹ́nu. Tí mi tiẹ̀ ọgbọ̀n ọdún síbí mi lérò ẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ ń fẹ́ kí àrí ọmọdọ́mọ mi kó máa gbọ́ ìtàn oore yìí. Mi fẹ́ kí oore yìí kó parun rárá. Àrọ́ ọmọdọ́mọ mi mo fẹ́ kán máa gbọ́ ìtàn oore yìí. Mi fẹ́ kó oore kó parun.
Through the support of Pastor Joseph and the church, her story has become a beacon of hope, reminding us all that no matter how dark the night, faith can lead to a brighter dawn.
If you ask Mama to sing that song, she will be the loudest. Adesiamo, Adefilamo, God is.
Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó ṣoore fún mi, lọ́kùnrin wọn, lóbìnrin wọn. Lórúkọ Jésù, Ọlọ́run á dìde oore sí ayé wọn, sáyé ọmọ wọn, sáyé aya wọn, sáyé ọkọ wọn lórúkọ Jésù. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Pastor Joseph Aborowa tọ́lọ́run lò tí oore fi bẹ̀rẹ̀. Lórúkọ Jésù, iṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ wọn á máa fìyẹ́ fò.